Wow, I'm really bad at making videos now that it's been 4 months. Hey, it's Cora, Queen CJ, and today I'm going to be doing my makeup and talking about something. I don't have a script, so this is going to be really interesting. I have like a little bit of makeup on because I was doing stuff earlier, but I didn't really want to wear makeup today. And then I decided that I wanted to film a video that is not this video, and wanted to put makeup on for that. So I thought I would make a video of doing my makeup. We're gonna get started. I'm not gonna wipe off the makeup that I have on right now because who cares? I'm just gonna wash it off as soon as I can anyway. Alright, I'm starting out with the same BB cream that I've used for years and mentioned on this channel a million times, so that's just gonna go all over. In my last video I said that I might give you guys an update video, so I'm gonna kind of loop that into here even though I don't necessarily really feel like talking about it a whole lot because I've already had to tell like all of my friends and family members what I'm doing, so I just am sick of talking about it. I also don't really have a plan right now for where my life is going, which is something I should probably figure out, but you know, we're just winging it. We're having a good time right now. Basically, I no longer live in Portland, Oregon, if that isn't a thing that I've said. I don't think I've said that on this channel yet, officially. I think it was in a video that I was gonna make and never posted. So I'm living back in Michigan now, where I lived before Portland, and renting a room from my parents and kind of working for my parents a little bit and doing some babysitting, and I'm taking a makeup artistry course online currently, and I'm managing a couple of social media pages for local businesses. So that's what I'm doing right now, and that's pretty much that's the update. That's all I really have to say. Alright, foundation is done. This is a new addition to my makeup routine. This is a ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter. It really, I think it would apply best with a sponge, but I don't have a sponge, so I'm using my fingers for now, which is okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good highlighter. It feels really nice on the skin. I really like the color, and it definitely gives some pretty intense glow. There's like a swatch. Another new product is the Maybelline City Bronzer. It's a little too orange for me, as are like every bronzer ever, because I'm just that pale, but it's like decent. It's just your kind of basic run-of-the-mill powder bronzer, so that's that. I have been using concealer as well. I already had that on from earlier today. I've mostly still been using the Maybelline Master Conceal. I've also been playing with this Burt's Bees one, but it's not my fave. But I'll talk about that in another video that y'all have coming to you at some point. It's a video that I've been working on like since before I stopped making videos. So that's coming eventually. Love that. I'm also still using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating palette. I've mainly just been using the two outside colors though, as you can see. Just to go over the highlight. This palette, this highlighter has been with me for, I've honestly probably owned this for almost 2 years. I don't even know when I bought it. It's not the best, but it is cheap and it has served me well, so I'm a fan. I've also been using the Burt's Bees powder. I have been using powder again. I wasn't using powder for a very long time, and I've just been using it on my T-zone, which is where I get oily. Next we'll do brows. I've been using this Essence brow gel. It's okay. It's got a longer kind of like wand thing, not like wand, but like the the part that you use, I don't know, is a little bit longer, which makes it a little messier along with the formula. So it's not my favorite brow gel, but it's not the worst. I also like how tiny it is, which is very convenient as opposed to the Maybelline one that I've used a lot, which, do I still have in here? Yeah. This is like the first one I used and probably my favorite still. But I've been branching out and trying new ones just to see what's out there. This is the eyeshadow primer that I've been using for years and years and years. It's kind of oily, so if you have really oily eyelids, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but I like that it's a nude color instead of a white, and it does definitely help prevent fallout and keep your eyeshadow on longer. So it's like not the best, but it's decent, which is what most of my makeup is, as I use only cheap drugstore makeup. I think I'm actually gonna use eyeshadow today. I don't always, but I have been playing around with using it more because I do have quite a bit of eyeshadow that I feel like I should maybe use from time to time. Right now I'm just using an e.l.f. palette. I'm a big fan of e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes just because they're cheap and they work pretty well. And that's about the standard for me. I guess I could talk more about moving back to Michigan and how I did it. Basically, it's not that complicated. It's a lot less complicated than how I moved to Portland, which is why it's not getting its whole own video. Basically, I was living with my aunt and uncle in Portland, or just outside of Portland, and I don't have like a credit score at all, and I don't have a ton of money, so it was very difficult for me to find an apartment. I could have had my dad co-sign it, but I'm also a little bit picky and didn't want to be like paying an arm and a leg, which in this day and age, like you're going to wherever you are. So it's hard for me to find an apartment, and I just didn't really have anything keeping me there. Like, I loved the atmosphere and I loved my family out there, but other than that, like, I didn't love my job. I didn't have a place to stay. There was nothing like really keeping me there. So I figured I would just go back. I was also thinking at the time of going back to college, and I still get in-state tuition in Michigan, which is great, and I kind of miss my family and wanted to help them out with their business and everything. And so it just kind of made more sense for me to come back here than to stay out there. After talking it over with people and thinking about it for a bit, I decided to just buy a one-way ticket, quit my job, and packed up what I could to bring back to Grand Rapids. So I ended up getting rid of all my furniture, a ton of clothes, all of my like dishes, all of like everything except for like some clothes and some like precious keepsakes. And that's like about it. That's all I really brought. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Like, I don't regret it. I think it's been a good decision for me. It's worked out really well for me, and I'm enjoying being back despite the disgusting weather that has hit. We just had the polar vortex. Good time. Loved it. Just kidding. It was awful, and my parents were in Las Vegas. Well, I got to stay here and just enjoy those negative 30-degree temperatures. Anyway, we're moving on, and I'm just using an Essence mascara. I just love their mascaras. I think they're incredible. This is the I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara Waterproof. I honestly have no idea what the difference is between this one and this one. This is the Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Waterproof, and I like them both. The like wand is slightly different, but very similar on both of them. Obviously they're both waterproof, they're both black. So I've been kind of bouncing between them just depending on what's in stock at the store, basically. I didn't use it today because whatever, but I've also been using the Essence Volume Boost Lash Primer. It definitely gives me more volume and a little more length, and it's got mango butter and stuff in it, so I feel like it helps my mascara like come off a little easier when I'm trying to wipe it off, but not necessarily during the day, which is really nice, especially when you're using waterproof mascara. Alright, so last step is the newest step in my routine. I just bought this a couple weeks ago actually, and it is the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. I haven't really used it enough and to like get a like really good accurate review of it. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but whatever. But it's decent and it definitely helps keep my makeup on a little bit longer. I don't wear lipstick that often, but I am filming a video and I do enjoy it sometimes. So I'm just gonna do not this color red. I'm actually going to be using like a darker red, but I don't have a dark red lip liner. Alright, that looks good enough. This is a Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Sedona Red. I have had this for years. It's not a brand that I recognize at all, but it's decent. So there's that. And then this is the Burt Bees Liquid Lipstick in shade 830 Wine Waters. Not my favorite. As you will see when I put it on, it's kind of streaky and just like waxy and has a kind of weird texture. Like, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. I have other liquid lipsticks from other brands that I much prefer. But the color is nice. Wow, I actually caught my camera turning off for once, so you didn't miss anything. This is amazing. Alright, well this is kind of a mess, but we're gonna leave it at that. Ooh, it's snowing. I'll try and get a shot of that for y'all in a minute. Alright, well thank you so much for staying around throughout this entire mess of a video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I'm doing with my makeup. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my life, I guess, and I hope you stay tuned for future videos that are a little bit better than this. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you feel like doing. Have a great day. This has been my outro.